Great to have you with us from Thoreau Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. It's the Baylor Bears and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Well, guys, the Bears head coach told me before the game, he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Missouri's offense who will have the football first. And this guy doubtless will be a huge part of the game plan. He'll try to get his senior season off on the right foot and become one of the top pass catchers in the land. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go play action with Simmons. Out wide right, it's Huffman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Right side, it's Huffman. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Tigers have this offense rolling. That's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Sells to run, looking to pass. Fires to the tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Griffin. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, I think they're going to look back on this one, guys, just with frustration. Just an opportunity missed. Your defense did the best thing they could do. Starting the game, forcing a turnover. Now you get the ball, and you give it right back. So the momentum you had and the energy that was in the building, now it goes swinging right back to the other side.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Simmons. And he gets it away.
Thank you. That's what the defensive backs say to the defensive linemen when they get home and put pressure on the quarterback fast and the ball comes out erratic.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Pulls it, fired complete. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Bears will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff again. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play. Simmons. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it way down the field. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Tough run here. It's Roberts. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his tight end. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
They punted away on 4th down. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Stopped after a pickup of 4, good run to get it out to the 34.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out wide right, it's Huffman. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass, it's Griffin. Under pressure. Unleashes one. Couldn't set his feet.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it down the field. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Right side, it's Coleman Williams. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Hits inside. It's Roberts. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Simmons on the play fake. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's Simmons to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hoffman. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Simmons to the air again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Running inside, it's Roberts. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Churns into the pile. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it can go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of...
Makes the grab. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Throwing Simmons. Out wide left, it's Roberts. They will score! Touchdown, Tigers! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Keeps it moving. It's Turner. Out to the 35. He's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Caught behind the line. It's Collier. Hard running there. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Griffin. Makes the grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Long way to go on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Flips it out to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Number 93, set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The run inside. It's Roberts. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. Simmons. Oh, pressure's coming. Slings it downfield. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense...
And the ball is loose on the return. They'll recover it right there. Ball will stay with the return team. Great alertness, and, man, you want to talk about avoiding a catastrophic error there. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Porter. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Left side is Porter. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He wants to throw it again. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. Third down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
Timeout taken by Baylor. It's second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To throw, it's Griffin. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Baylor Bears call their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Look out. Caught. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. The snap sets up the throw. Here comes the heat. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Buffalo, taking on the number 8 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's Buffalo, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Memorial Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with Coach Aranda at the half. His quarterback, not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the third quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. To the air, it's Griffin. Looking left. He's got it. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Comes down, it's Collier. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Gets the back moving. From the gun, it's Turner. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They'll run it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh set of downs going up top. Firing deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Bears! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Number 93, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your...
Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd and long coming up. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Gets open down the middle. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a man. It's Griffin. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Huge play on that one. Took it across the 50, and they'll mark him down at the 45.
Well, this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time, he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Defense lost track of him, and it ended up being a big play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Smith. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Turner. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Left side is Collier. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Looking for running room. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bears!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Out wide right, it's Huffman. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick give, it's Roberts. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
He'll pull it down. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Simmons on play action. Taking a shot. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Sends it back in motion. Sets his feet. It's Griffin. They're all over him. Hauls it in. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Handoff from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Missouri sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Right side, it's Terry. He's out past the 35. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lanier. Still running at the 40. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Tigers. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the Jets, and is gone.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Griffin. He's got the time. Oh, it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. 2nd and long here. Takes the handoff and he's going right. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. To the ground, he's got it again. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It's a draw. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Bulldozes his way through. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! They've stretched out the lead, and now they can't catch it with a field goal.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big one.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Tigers sideline, developing situation down here with their running back. He has struggled to hold on to the ball today. And trailing in this game late, we'll see if the coaches continue to trust him. They do have a reliable backup, but this is a big moment in the game to see if they can override these early turnovers and get the ground attack that they need to get back in this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Here's Simmons to throw. That one just came off his hand badly.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Needs it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches? I can't get inches? I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness. I like the way they went and got the first down.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Warner. Swamped immediately.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Simmons to throw for it on fourth. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. As this offense tries to drain the clock, take the play clock down to a fraction of a second. Don't give the defense an inch to breathe. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Grabbed over the middle. It's Porter. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They'll operate out of split backs. Looking for the edge. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Timeout on the field, 2:03 remaining. The defense trying to manipulate that clock and maximize the time with the 2-minute timeout coming up. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Griffin. Rushes on. Finds the tight end. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. And the Bears will call on their punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing Simmons. Under pressure. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up 2nd and long. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Got room on the return. Oh, what a cut!
And that's the problem when you're living in 2nd and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Mizzou will use its 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Missouri, 21.
Oh, right through his fingers. He muffed it. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Simmons. Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Simmons. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious